Hey, it's Friday and we're on the Jagdpanther build.
It's
How are
Friday.
you, gentlemen?
Very good. Coffee.
I've just
Friday.
realised they've done it again. They're coordinated again.
official crew T-shirt.
Yeah. Where are Tim and John's? Yeah.
Bob Dylan.
I thought we were going to
Yeah.
finish with nipple rings then.
No.
Like you
Well,
guys didn't
to be
get
fair,
you guys didn't get the
you
matching
guys
back
did-
tattoos.
You guys do have your own character T-shirts now on the merch store.
Yeah.
Yes. I
There's
purchased
a crocodile in a biker
later on.
jacket, kangaroo in a biker jacket.
Yeah. Amazing.
So yeah, let's see who people prefer. Only joking. Anyway, how are you, gentlemen?
Very
Swell.
good. Still tired, but very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
Probably try my best not to nod off through the stream today.
yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, John was on yesterday. Tim, were you in yesterday? Were you in the chat?
Not. Oh, yes.
You in the chat? Yeah.
Yep.
Because yesterday was our 300th live stream. Woohoo!
It was. Congrats.
Yeah. 600 hours of weird content. Oh, Modders has something to show everyone as well. She has completed her Strand Beast.
Oh.
So, Modders, make yourself known.
Modders.
Yeah.
There we go. Right, let's put Modders on the big screen and she can demonstrate her Strand Beast.
Are we ready?
Yep.
How
cool is that?
It's alive.
I bet you've had
Hello.
hours of fun with that as well.
Yeah. I made it walk the entire length of my hallway.
You must have been out of breath by the end of it.
Oh, I've got.
Do you have a lead for it?
I have a fan.
Oh.
What you need, I can't use it at the moment because it's on charge, but just very briefly, what you need is one of these.
A hairdryer.
No, I
For
purchased this. I purchased this yesterday for our face-to-face modelling group, and it is a turbo. What do they call it? A violent turbo fan ×3 max. Cleaning the dust off of our kit. So when I turn it on, I don't know what's going to happen.
Nothing.
Well, yeah. So it's named like and operates like a Chinese car.
Yeah.
Holy sh!
Funnily enough, it's also what John gets called at ABBA concerts, a violent turbo fan.
It's got 3 settings.
Go on, maximum on your hair.
So
Let's
off,
do it.
inoperative, and bugger me.
Let's see if we can blow them last few hairs off, Gary.
It's about half a second there where you had like a proper facelift.
You looked about 20 years younger then, Gary.
I tell you what, it's stopped my eyes itching.
Well, you don't have eyes left.
Always wanting to see what the back of my eyes look like.
Hey, can we do some comments so we can get on with the build?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot it was my channel.
Let's start acting like it.
Yeah. I might start putting my foot down. Right. Massive rain clouds just come over. Yeah. Let's go on with the comments.
Oh,
JT says, King of the Mountain. Good morning, all. Hello, J.
one's
D.
18.
Amen. Julian Zinni says, first comment, yay, lube and subscribe, please, ladies and gents, and others.
Second comment.
Covering all bases.
And Julian also says morning, afternoon, evening, all.
JT's in. He's saying everyone's favourite cartoon dog, Looby-Doo.
Looby-Doo.
JT says, funny how they live on as pop culture. Who owned the Mystery Machine? I remembered when it was Velma, Shaggy, and Scooby. Fred and Daphne were on hiatus.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Paul Zindy says, "G'day, Julian and JT and all others."
There we go.
Got a whole packet of
Gary's waving. Tim's waving the box as well.
And JT says, Paul, g'day. When I think of rubber gloves, I think of Howie Mandel and his rubber glove on the head.
I think of Feathers McGraw from Rock Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, he takes it off, and Wallace says, "Oh, it's you." Paul Tanker says, "Ah, yes, the famous chicken disguise."
Paul says, Nodge, question without notice. Did you perchance see the Fokker Trideckers flying in formation on YouTube?
I saw a link to it. I haven't seen it yet. But no, yes, thank you.
He said they were flying in New Zealand. Amazing sight to see.
Cool. JT says we need sound bites, a Yoda laugh.
Paul says, laughing a lot I do. Laughing a lot I do.
Laughing a lot. Oh, there we are.
Scott says, good evening, everyone. Hello, Scott. Welcome to the Nut House.
Hey, Jackson, he says, "G'day, all you beautiful people."
G'day, Duke.
Hey, Duke.
And Bob says, Bob is here, hopefully for longer than yesterday. Good morrow all. Did you see the Strand Beast, Bob?
Yeah, he must have been because he was in.
Cool.
He must have. Rather.
Cool.
There we go.
Patrick's in. He's saying, "G'day, everyone. Hope you are all well."
Yes, a little bit windswept, but I'm well.
Yes. Callum's in. He says, "Woo! Highlight of the week. Friday stream." Hey, Callum.
Oh,
Hey,
Callum, if this is your highlight of the week, you must have.
David's in. He says, "G'day, all. O-Run misses to her friends in Istrad. Istrad. We'll be back shortly with luck. Lol. Strat.
Somewhere in
Strat.
Wales.
Strat. Sure.
Strat.
Hobby Time says, hi, guys. Hi, Hobby Time.
Ian says, "Hi, guys."
David says, hello to all on screen. Back soon.
And Tiff has put the link up for the Redbubble store.
Mm-hmm. Aaron says, hello, you all.
I was playing
Which
the
way
White
are we
Stripes.
going now? JT says, Tiff Cool reminds me of mechanical spiders from the movie Runaway. We got a little bit mixed up there, I think.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
John.
Yes, I'm just trying to discombobulate that. Tiff's put a link to something on Discord. And Julian's saying, "Oh, prawn Pringles, Mikey."
Hey, man.
Round our Prefangle Mikey. Evening Tema, Nodge, and morning Shelfie.
Julian.
Pranandar means good afternoon.
As opposed to Borada.
Yes. Or Nostar.
Is that it? Have we done the comments?
Yeah, we've done the comment.
Bloody hell.
Rip through it.
I know, right? There's only 16 people watching. So, yeah.
All right.
Don't do that, Uncle Mikey.
Where am I? I've painted some,
Australia.
some very RAF blue. So it's very light blue there. And I've started photo etch on the rear deck. So I've still got a fair bit of that to go on. So I'll continue with that. Like that.
And I have, I'm starting on the camo. There it is. And I have noticed just before we went live that I was looking a bit short on the wheel front. That's because I'd forgotten to paint a load of them, so they're going to get sprayed in a bit.
Oh,
They look good.
And
In the meantime,
that's where I'm at with my YAG. So
wow.
I'll be popping on a couple of decals today, and then working on the tracks. I think that's my goal, is to kind of get those two banged out.
Looking great, Timo.
Thank you.
banged out. Ever next.
Yeah. Me, I've just painted colours. Oh, pardon me. Cool. Right, so now I need to do my dots. But first, I need to clean my paint tray out, apparently, because I've not done it because I'm lazy.
What's the plan for the weekend then, guys? What are we up to this weekend?
Wow.
Sod all, really.
That has come out very, very pink. I hope that dries back a bit.
Yeah, it will do. What colour have you painted it?
Red brown.
Oh, might not.
So, Mikey, for your painting, what did you use? Is that are we talking the AK marker pens or something else?
I used AK paints, olive grun, option 2, and AK rotten brown.
Okay, but it's all sprayed with what do you use? Blue tack or
Freehand.
all freehand?
Yeah, I just marked out with a mechanical pencil and then just sort of lightly marked it out and then just sprayed to the lines.
Very nice.
And then any little bits of overspray, just touch up with a paintbrush.
Uh-huh.
And nobody will ever know. It's all practice.
I, however, am going to do the camo with the pens.
Yes.
I'm keen to see how
Knowing
that
your
comes
luck,
up.
you'll run out of ink for halfway through.
And I will order more pens.
Yeah, I was going to go to the shop and get 2 more of these. So yeah, the rot brown and olive green, but I couldn't get away. I had to get new tires for my wife's car, so did that instead. And then the traffic was ridiculous on Friday. So
We told you not to go and do those burnouts when she was
I was
away.
going to say, he was there. He was in the local car park.
We told you she'd notice.
yeah, so what really happened was it's been incredibly wet here. So the whole area I'm on is like all opened up, potholes everywhere. Because we're on sand, we're so close to the beach here.
Yeah. Well, you know what happened to the man who built his house up on the sand? When the rain came tumbling down?
Do I?
Rain came down and the floods went up.
We had a lot of rain here yesterday, and my front lawn is now green again.
Wonderful.
Overnight, it's gone from brown to green.
Yeah, ours is doing the same.
Which will mean it'll need cutting again soon.
So, question for Timar. I don't know in your kit. So what I've got here on my engine door down here is this bit goes on. You know, it's got a bit of a hook.
The latch.
Yeah, what is that? You know, with this cover open, what does that latch? Does it hold it open? Does it?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, would do.
So which way have you got yours? Sort of sideways like that?
I definitely didn't forget to put it on and then couldn't be stuffed.
Okay.
I built it, but mine looks, I think it was slightly different, but
would be, yeah. Different brand.
Yeah. All it really showed was that
It was locked.
yeah, it kind of latched over the so if that's the door, that's the top of the door.
Yeah.
When that's down, it would just kind of latch over the side.
Okay.
Stop it bouncing open.
Yeah, that's what my one was kind of showing. But
Okay.
Paul says, Mikey and Timmy, well done, guys. Thank you. On the paint jobs.
Oh yeah, figured that.
Well, other people might not have. Smarmy little shit.
Yeah.
Can I just say I got told off for saying the S word yesterday?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot about that. See, it's that much part of my normal vocabulary, I forget. It's even scary.
Just mentioning my capacity as a humble dwarf.
jeez, you bullied Gary.
Tiff says language, Mikey. English
Ah,
or
you see?
Welsh?
That's it now.
Mm.
Hand hovering over the big red button. Mike is going on a trip to the void.
Paul says, my courtyard is flooded at the moment. Oops.
Oh, is it? Yeah. It's been really nice weather here last week, but before that, it rained for weeks. It was pretty awful.
Yeah.
But you're coming into spring now, aren't you there?
Oh, slowly.
JT says, we got much needed rain last night in Jersey.
Nice.
Joyce.
Jersey. June says, reference camo. You could scan and print the painting destructions, cut them out, and draw around the cutout shapes to get the camo pattern. Mind you, sometimes scaling it correctly is fun. Yes.
Yes.
It is best just to eyeball it, to be honest. No two tanks were the same, so don't worry about it. Just enjoy it, have fun.
That's what I'm doing.
No.
No, it has to be accurate to the millimeter.
This is a serious hobby. No fun allowed.
In the interests of my ongoing other hobby, which is to wind up rivet counters all over the world, I will deliberately do it my way.
Where did the little bit of photo etch it was on my finger go?
Oh my god.
El bastardo.
And that's why we don't do photo etch.
With aid of a torch? Oh, crops.
I find it interesting. You know, when you're looking at reference pictures online for stuff like tanks and things, I always find it interesting how people paint like polished and rusty bits all up the corner, along the edges and things like that, and seams. That wouldn't have happened. They weren't that old.
Yeah.
Why would the paint be worn off on the corners where nobody's going to walk or anything? Did they realise how hard the paint was? It takes a lot of force to damage the paint on a tank.
Yeah, but shit happens. Stuff happens. Sorry.
Oh, that wrong night.
I don't, like it's the same with like ships, you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's really hardcore paint that they use, and yet we go out for like a quick jolly up the coast, and we come back and there's rust streaks and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, but that's because of salt water getting into the cracks in the panels and things, isn't it?
You don't want salt water in your crack.
Who's that?
We'd always take it up a notch and put salt water through our diesel engines, and then have to rip them apart and clean them and find out where the water came from.
I would hazard a guess the sea.
Yeah, the old seawater ready-use tank.
See, doesn't show you this. Turn the brightness down because apparently cameras can't adjust that well. If I show you, there you go. Show me where the rust is on there.
Well, it's a black and white photo, and I can't.
No, you look. There's no
There's massive splotches of it.
Yeah.
And bear in mind as well, if we're doing the winter one, then the ambush scheme was applied after September 1944. The winter scheme, which was basically just whitewash over the top of the ambush scheme, was applied in December 44. So if these were still in the Ardennes, they would have only been painted a few weeks before, or within a few weeks of when we're depicting. And paint doesn't rub off that quick.
See, I always do damage and stuff on my models just because if I don't, it just looks like a toy.
Yeah.
I don't know. For my eye, when I'm doing a scale model and things go down, then I kind of accentuate little things. And then to me, that looks like more detail.
You would get water streaks and things like that. But
oh, yeah. You wouldn't get like massive, like entire welded seams like that are all rubbed off and rusted and things. Or rubbed down to the metal.
Honestly, I don't know.
I've seen tanks that haven't been painted in months in the desert, and they don't have any sort of real weathering to them, other than maybe the paint gets a bit discolored.
Yeah, but that's the desert. That's where they put like.
Yeah, but you think about it.
They put the aeroplane graveyards and stuff out there because the relative humidity is so low that it doesn't rust.
Yeah, but in Iraq it does. It's a lot of salt and stuff, and they do have rain in the winter and things, and hailstone, bizarrely,
and snow.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Bravo 20 boys found out.
Yeah, when we were there's hailstones that big. It went through the riot cages on the windscreens and smashed the windscreens. We ended up replacing loads of windscreens in the space of 2 weeks. Yeah, even in the UK, I think in 7 years, I only resprayed one vehicle. And that's because somebody'd roll it down the side of a mountain, and we had to replace one of the panels. And when the panels arrive, they're black. So yeah,
well, there you go.
They don't weather very easily, the paint that military uses. JT says, if two tanks were the same, two tank common. Look aloud. Yeah. Two tank common. June says, my lawn currently is a mix of various light browns and greens. Yeah, so is mine, to be fair. Ian says, language Timothy. Can't remember what TV show it's from.
That was Ronnie Corbett. Can't remember who it was. But yeah, his dad always used to say, language Timothy.
Dieter's in, he says, hello from Brussels. Now,
hello, Dieter
sent me a post yesterday, right?
Right.
Have you heard of the fountain Mannequin Piss?
Yes.
Yes. Right. Now and again they put different outfits on it, right? To celebrate different anniversaries and things like that. At the minute, it's wearing a Welsh Guards uniform to celebrate the Welsh Guards liberating Brussels in World War II. That's quite cool. And when they unveiled it, there's loads of people there in the middle of Brussels holding a Welsh flag and everything. Wow. Which was nice.
Someone's got to.
Yeah, like me. I was hanging my flag behind me before it was cool. Bob says, Ian, I believe that was sorry with Ronnie Corbett.
That was it. Sorry.
June says, I wonder sometimes about rust on combat aircraft. If you, the pilot, depend on it for your or their life, they allow it to get rusty?
No. It doesn't happen because aircraft aren't made of steel; they're made of aluminium. Aluminium corrodes, doesn't rust.
Metals.
Yeah.
Ian says, oh yeah, the grumpy old landlady, Bob.
Now I have an issue.
Columbus says, shh, Mikey, stop making sense. That doesn't work in the hobby.
Yes, God. I don't think
Anvil
these
says, modeling, sometimes you have to over-exaggerate things to give impressions. Yeah, but there's a difference between over-exaggerating and adding stuff that wouldn't be there. It wouldn't make sense for it to be there. Joe says,
the end of the day, it's a form of art.
yeah.
So do what you want.
Yeah. Joe says, hey, good morning, afternoon, evening all. Had to take son to airport early this morning. Finally back. Good to hear and see you all. Hello.
Good day, Joe.
And you too, Joe.
The show is now complete.
Yes.
Because Joe is with us.
Yes.
And I'm not joking. He's one of the regulars.
No, he's not joking.
He's not joking. He's Joe Leal. Womp, womp. Oh, hang on. I just realised.
Oh, come on.
Where is it?
Okay.
Ah,
There we go.
So say we all.
Where did I put the...
Bob says, my weathering is so bad, I always say it just left the factory and hasn't had time to get dirty yet.
when I built the Armour Hobby, was it Armour Hobby? Yeah, the Armour Hobby Hurricane Mark II-C.
Good.
I'm going to put a sneeze. Excuse me. I was so impressed with the kit and the paint job that I did on it, I refused to weather it.
Excellent. Your kit, do what you want. Or not do what you want.
Yeah. Paul says, I've chosen Coastal Command paint scheme for B29, saw a photo of B17, and it looked good. Not that it will ever happen. Paintbrushes.
What did we call the B29s? The Washingtons, wasn't it?
Washington, yes.
Yeah.
There you go. Joe says, son flew to Austin, Texas for a football game, and I'm stuck doing yard work. John says, love the grown soundbite. Yeah. It's a new thing that they've added. Joe says, he's not Joe King, he's Joe Leal. Mikey, the influx of tumbleweed is your fault then. Yes.
Excuse me.
JT says, hey Joe, where are you going with that model in your hand? The question is, how do you make these dots appear random?
Do them randomly.
You're an insightful man, Gary.
Say again?
You're an insightful man.
That's right. I work hard at it. I'm going to have to send the kids to Costa's again soon. I'm running out of coffee stirrers.
Patrick says, I always laugh when people put aluminium chipping on Spitfire props when they made of wood.
They're not. Only the two-blade wooden ones were. The rest were aluminium.
I actually knew that. See, I listen to you sometimes, John. I knew that.
Yeah.
Only the two-blade wooden ones were made out of wood. Now there's the thing.
No, that's what I mean. The two-blade ones were wooden. The rest of them were aluminum.
Yeah.
And they were Rotol blades. Now here's the thing you probably didn't know. Maybe I've mentioned it before. Maybe I have. Rotol is both Rolls-Royce engines and Bristol engines were not happy with the type of propellers coming out of the UK, so they came together, formed their own company to build their own. So Rotol is half Rolls-Royce and half Bristol. First half of Royce, the second half of Bristol.
Ah.
There we are.
And they're still making props now. The Dowdy Rose hole blades on J model Hercs, British design.
Very good. JT says, "Hey Joe" is the Jimi Hendrix song. Very true. Oh, I don't like these. These don't look
Don't know what.
doing these little dabs. They don't look good. They look messy. Paul says, "JT, you ain't getting any better."
Bearing in mind, I'm going to cover this with snow. I'm not going to put the dots on mine.
Yeah. Julian says, "Dare I ask what the hell the grey thing is in Shelfie's hands?"
Probably his head.
This, this, it's a rolling pin.
Yeah.
I want a rolling pin so I can roll AK weathering camouflage putty.
Bought you or hit you with?
What are you going to do with that? Bake me a cake? That's from Legend.
Oh dear gosh.
JT says, "Paul, am I old yeller? Traumatic Disney, love it. SMH."
SMH Sydney Morning Herald.
Isn't it? Aaronville says, "For my first time, I'm practicing masking a 1/44th cockpit glass to allow gaps for steel framing around the glass. Ready for steel paint spraying. Good first practice. The model is not be perfect."
I hope it's a big aircraft at 144th that you're trying to mask.
Yeah, like a Vulcan.
This is really, really good fun. Maybe departing to the booth in a second.
Ew. Oh, SMH is shaking my head. Oh, Aaronville says it's a tiny Delta Dagger.
Oh,
my goodness.
Sizable plane, but at that scale, it's very small for small glass, and certainly the windscreen.
Yeah, but am I right in thinking on the Delta Dagger there's quite a lot of metal around there?
Oh, it's all metal.
Yeah. I mean around the.
No, I mean no. You're right. It's unpainted. It's polished.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
Right. 1, 2.
Paul says All Yellow was a traumatic movie.
Cool. Not seen it.
6.
We established yesterday there's a lot of films you haven't seen, Gary.
I was going to say it's another one on my massive long list of films I haven't seen.
You probably never will now.
Nah.
Not because of your age, but because Old Yellow's not really something you can find over it.
It's on Disney Plus.
That's it. I don't watch Disney Plus.
It's the whole reason I got it. It's the best comedy I've ever seen.
Wow.
No, I've never seen Old Yeller.
What's worse is the fact that me and John didn't even question that you were being honest about that. We just assumed you were being honest and not being sarcastic.
That'll teach you.
Because we know you so well. Tim's favourite scene in Bambi is when the mother gets killed.
Oh, you've ruined that for me now.
Tim
What
thought it was
spoilers
hilarious.
for a movie that came out in what? Geez, when did Bambi come out?
I don't know,
it
still
must have
never
been the
watched
60s
it.
or something.
Yeah, it's an old one. But man, the back straps would have been so good.
Still never watched it. So.
It's funny how they never included a scene where Bambi comes across the room, his mum being hung up outside a bloody hunter's lodge or something, isn't it?
Dunkelgelb.
John says, my kind of armor are armor hot dogs. JT says, 100% Paul, what was Disney thinking?
We just mute a second.
Tim just loved the look on Bambi's face when he realised what's happened. Ian says, Tom Hardy in Legend, I came for a shootout like a Western. That film is 10 years old now.
Oh, wow. Is it already? Jeez.
I think if you think about it, the first Avatar film came out in 2009.
Yeah. He's like, what's that in your hand? He's like, what do you
Not
think
seen
it
that
is?
either
It's a tool.
yet.
That's a good one. What do you think it is? It's a tool. No, it's not. It's a rolling pin. What are you going to do with that? Bake me a cake? I came here for a shootout. It's a good movie.
Yeah. Jim says, greetings to all on screen and in chat. Hello, Jim.
Hello, Jim.
Julian says, JT, they weren't, at least not about creativity. They were thinking, how can we make more money? That is kind of the job of a business. Tiff said it came out in 1942, so it's even older than Gary. Wow. That makes it, 83 years old now? That's Bambi, not Gary. Paul says, have you ever seen Godzilla Meets Bambi? No, but it sounds delicious. Julian, talking of spoilers, I went to Lourdes in France when I was a kid to be cured. Spoiler, it didn't work. Yes. Joe says, I almost ran over a Bambi on my drive back home this morning. Bambi had quite a rack, 12-pointer at least.
Oof.
You'd have been a legend in the hunting community. How did you catch that one? I hit it with a car. I accelerated.
Maybe another one for the Roadkill Cafe.
Julian says, Joe, Bambi was male. Oh, not that kind of rack. Oopsie.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
John says, the 100 Acre Wood gang with face huggers saw a TV shirt of it. Yikes. Hundred Acre Woods, Winnie the Pooh, for those that don't know.
Yeah, facehuggers alien.
Jim, by the way, nice chatting with you. Nice chatting with you Wednesday, Thursday, Mr. Marley, on Tasmanian Scott's live stream.
It really was, Jim, wasn't it? And Scott and Paul and everybody else in the chat.
See, what I heard was that you sort of get where water wouldn't. And you're just constantly trying to publicize yourself. So you you're trying to take out the competition for your channel.
Right. Okay.
Taking everyone down from the inside.
No, just your channel.
Oh, burned.
This is the fewest
you
decals
should've
I've
known.
ever had to use.
Cute baby.
So a
I'm
grand
serious.
total of 5.
Jim says, Joe wouldn't have done your car a lot of good, Joe. No, but it'd look damn good on his dining room table.
Well, RFK would have loved taking it home.
JT, the worst part of hitting a deer is not being able to use the meat. Or do like doing hot shots and just mount it on the wall with the helmet still on.
Cripes.
Okay. There we go. It has a number.
Nice.
So what number have we got? 154?
121.
121.
Yep.
Lovely.
Yep. So yeah, we'll let those decals sit. Because once they're set, then I can seal her up and start doing weathering, which I'm going to do lots of just to annoy Mikey now.
Sweet. Jim says, at Mikey, what would look good on Joe's table? You mean the car?
No, the antlers. As a centerpiece.
And Joe says, when I was stationed in northern Maine, we just received a brand new K9 unit and a huge moose T-boned it. And let's just say no more K9 unit. Wow.
Yeah, they'll do that to you.
Moose are bloody huge, aren't they? I've not seen one, of course. You know, I've seen pictures.
What the hell are they doing down there?
What, in Maine? JT says Karen's family hunts. I get free venison. Love it. Julian says, Nodge, if that's your plan, it's coincidentally doing the reverse. Methinks some watch the stream to see what will John put him backwards today. Yeah.
Speaking of which, Modders has a confession to make.
Yes. Oh, I sounded too excited there. Sorry.
John was very proud of her. When she's building the Strand Beast, she put one of the camshafts on backwards, so the two halves wouldn't fit together.
I was so excited.
Yeah. So what she did is she got Rubber Mallet and bashed him into submission. She stared them down until they gave in with her modest stare. It's what she uses to keep us guys in check. She just glares at us in the background. And we know we've done wrong. Don't put the finger
like, so like Ghost Rider's penitent stare.
Yeah. Ian says, evening all, afternoon and morning. Hello, Aussie Ian.
Hello.
Joe says, the locals heard the chat on the radio and quartered the moose. Winter meat in the freezer. Nice. I hope it was tasty. Joe says, the locals heard this. I've just read that one. God blimey. Jim says, Mike, does your model have a case of smallpox or are you painting it on ambush pattern paint scheme? Yes. I'm not saying which, but yes. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's the main reason I didn't do the ambush one. I don't like it. I've never seen it look really good. It doesn't stir anything in me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What I'm hoping is once I've done it and tidied the splodges up and things, it'll be one of those things where as long as you trust the process, it'll work out. June said, Mikey, are you sure it's the moderator of your channel with the mute button close at hand he wants to throw under the bus? Which moderator would that be? Because I have 3 now. She wouldn't do that anyway. She cares too much about this channel.
We've all been wrong before.
Stop doing the handshake sign at me. It's not good. Stop calling me that. I can see you in the background. Don't put the fingers up to me, woman.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me then. I'm like, I'm not throwing any signs at you.
Send him to the void.
Oh, she will. And then she'll cackle and go, I am in control.
What? That's me. Wheels I forgot to sprayed. Mit der Dunkelgelb.
Does anyone have any topics they would like us to discuss today?
On a modelling related subject.
Yeah, I keep forgetting to add that.
I'm not sure about this red-brown, you know.
The red-brun. Is it a bit pale, is it? It's very pink, isn't it?
Mm.
Which brand rot brown is that?
AK.
Okay.
See, that's AK red brown as well, the one I've used. So it might be that it needs a couple of coats. That's AK rot brown.
Yeah, but that's not the pen, is it?
No, sir. But I did the job properly. JT says, Mikey, looking cool. Thank you.
Well, I am going to try and cover it in snow, so I'm not overly worried. I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I have got. I could spray it. I have got red.
Jim says the ambush pattern looks better with fewer spots per area. There are different types of shapes used: triangles, dots, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2 different bloody colours. Look.
Yes, it is. Have you, so that's a pen you're using and not the bottle, correct?
Yeah, I'm wondering whether to go over it with brown.
God, this is so small.
I feel so
JT
lazy
says,
just
Gary
with a sponge. Love it. Sorry.
It's all right. JT says, Gary, the Jeep base remind me of a Pop Tart yesterday. Do you get those in the UK? Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. The Jeep base that I was doing yesterday. There is the. Hang on, let me zoom out a bit.
6.
There is the. It's still drying. It's. I did make it very thin, a lot thinner than I normally do, and it is actually still not dry yet. So it's going to take another 24 hours, I think. So, yeah.
June says, comment.
More like
to be honest, I don't like
marshmallow now.
to be honest, I don't like ambush camo. Personally, I think it does the opposite, as surely the dots make the vehicle more obvious, as the dots are always the opposite to the colour around them. No, that's not how camouflage works, dude. Camouflage is all about breaking up the outlines and things.
Disruptive pattern.
Yeah, it's not about hiding it. It's about disrupting the
Breaking
pattern.
it up.
Yes.
Right. Got to
Making it more difficult to tell which parts of the tank are which and things like that.
Let's try
To make it harder to recognise and what direction to go in. It's not. You can't hide a bloody big tank very, very easily. But what you can do is make it difficult to tell which part of the tank is which and what direction it's facing and what speed it's going. Same with dazzle camouflage on a ship. It wasn't designed to hide the ship. It was designed to disguise which way it was going, what distance.
Another thing they do on some of the F6 scenes, if you look at the underneath, it's painted to represent the top side.
Yeah.
So people can't tell if it's in a bank whether it's going towards them or going away from them.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, bloody hell.
And the good thing is, because I'm only doing this with very small, thin blobs of paint, is I can just paint over any bits I don't want. If I decide I want less spots, I can just paint back over it.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to worry about the colour.
Ian says Pop-Tarts, yes, since the 80s at least.
Yeah. Cold on the outside, the temperature equivalent to the surface of the sun on the inside.
Indeed.
Yeah. As I'm covering it in snow, I'm going to carry on with a pen.
Yeah.
For I am a Webble, sir.
A Webble?
Throw him to the ground, Centurion. Waffly, sir? Oh, waffly.
Patrick says, what is a Pop-Tart? It's basically a pastry with sugar, ice on top, and jam.
You put it in the toaster.
And it becomes lava hot and you can't eat it for days.
It's up there with the same temperature as the McDonald's apple pie.
Yes.
Oh, look, a friend of mine just posted a picture. Isn't that lovely?
Ah.
Obviously, she's flying with them today.
Are they F-35s?
Yes.
She is obviously in A330. Is that? No, it's got wing.
Yes.
Is it A330?
A330, yeah. Our MRTT.
MRTT, yeah. Very nice. Yes, Ian, you're quite right. He said, I saw a demo of the AK Red Brown at Frontline and it looked more like a salmon pinkish colour. I would say that's a very good description of the colour that it's come out as.
So I was going to buy one today. I think I'll not buy one tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I've made a mistake, man. I'm concerned. I'm going to talk myself out of my rebelliousness now.
Tiff says, I think the dots would work a little bit like snow blindness. I can barely see when I get those dots in my eyes when it's snowing. Julian says, Mikey, in that case, surely a pattern of dots actually shows the object and its outline. Well, no, it doesn't.
You do it randomly.
Yeah. Or as random as possible. But yeah, no, it doesn't.
It's just like our shows here. Random as possible.
Because what it's doing is, if you think about it, if this was outside, you'd have sides and that would be in shade. So what you're doing is creating light spots in the shade. Which is why it's disruptive, because it messes with the shadows and things. It's the same when you're doing camouflage paint.
It's also the angle that you look at it. Obviously, the camera right now is looking straight down on it, but if you imagine looking at it like from ground level and on an angle,
yeah,
like it's going to appear closer, clustered in the further away spots, and then look like it's getting more spaced out
in the Ardennes, in the forest, and
yeah.
Is it shape, size, silhouette?
I think Jim was right. I might do the triangles, paint over some of them, and things like spaced out triangles.
I love that band.
Spaced out triangles.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the number one hit, Shut Up to Me.
Jim says, Mikey. Oh, just read that one.
Oh,
John says, Patrick, Pop Tart is a toasted pastry with some sort of jams. Love strawberry and blueberry. Jam inside, icing outside. Yes.
Yeah, they sell them here. I wouldn't say they're popular. Australia tends to like more savoury
Everyone
flavours for
else's
breakfast rather than
inventions.
sweet.
Australia tends to like other people's inventions.
Right.
No, he is right. The sugary cereals here aren't super big, apart from Cocoa Pops, and like Milo cereal.
Milo,
That's
yeah.
about it.
Is that because they're not as advertised as much?
Oh
Or
no,
is it
they're
just a
advertised.
different-
It's just a flavour thing. Like we don't tend to do that. It's just we just don't tend to do that. Simple.
Yeah. Our sort of brekkie staples that like everyone has in their cupboard, and generally they get their kids on those Wheat Bix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's almost irresponsible parenting, letting them eat Fruit Loops instead of bloody Wheat Bix if you're Australian.
Yeah.
So, Timmy, I saw a wonderful picture of your mother and father today. Do you mind if I share it? They're at a place called Buckingham Palace.
I'm sure it'd be your mother and father that you should be asking rather than Tim. I'm pretty sure Tim doesn't give a shit.
are you telling me that Timmy is actually Charles and Camilla's love child?
Well, so this is George Brandis. He was an Australian politician. He's now he was the head of the Australian consulate in Australia House in London, and that's him with that's Tim's mum and dad.
Yeah,
Cool.
big dog.
I bet
At
Charles
Buck
went,
House.
what are you doing here?
Yeah, but
Who let you
isn't
in the
that
country?
cool?
Yeah.
That's where he gets all that handsome sort of manliness from. Yeah, isn't that cool?
Cool
I think
picture.
the old man played cricket at Lord's too.
Yeah, he did.
Oh God, don't tell Waitrose that. You'd be very jealous.
Yeah.
His Waitrose on a plane now.
Oh, is
Yes.
he coming back?
No, they've kept him there. They told him he's not allowed to come home.
Unless Mikey sends him $50 million.
Yeah.
David says, back now. Yay.
All right. Let's see if I can get
How
this.
does the triangle look more random?
I'm going cross-eyed here, but it's probably worth it. I don't know if it is.
Jim says, I believe the concept of the ambush scheme is meant for blending the vehicles whilst under trees to avoid observation from the air. Yeah, it is. But again, it does work with the shadows and things. If I can
another
get the
great
damn
band.
thing right.
Didn't see you at camouflage practice this morning, Carruthers. Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
You're getting some legwork out of that joke, aren't you, Gary?
Oh, it's so good, though.
Oh, hang on. There is some pastry being presented.
Ooh.
Oh, is it a Pop-Tart?
I can smell cooking. No, I think Marion is making a pie for tea tonight.
Wow. Get on
Junior
there.
says, thought then paint what? Thought the painting ambush camo. Do the basic camo, varnish it, and do the dots in oil so that if you don't like them, you can get rid of them. Well, I can just paint back over them. I'm doing them thin anyway. But yeah. But the other thing is as well, it'll be the wrong colour. It won't be match. Joe says, I have the 2 Tacom Tigers ones to do. So wife bought me a book of German tanks on World War II in colour. Great book with awesome pictures. Nice. I like books like that.
Okay.
This looks wrong, but it doesn't look wrong. That
Hmm?
makes sense. Yeah, it's bizarre. Oh well, I'm going to keep going.
So the colours doesn't bother you too much then?
No, not really.
JT says the dots could be making the enemy thinking they are crazy seeing dots.
All right. Rear deck complete. That's taken a while. But, oh no, now I've got to put the rear door on. I'll do that then. Go on.
Broke too
D6.
soon, did we, John?
Well, I could go on and do other parts, but today is all brass. I have quite a bit left over.
Yes.
But I'll do a bit of plastic occasionally.
Wonderful.
Well, here's the thing. All the brass that's left is, apart from the Schützen, the skirts and stuff like that, it's all take off the clips for the Pioneer tools and replace it with brass and all that sort of stuff. And there is so much of it. It makes you wonder whether it's worthwhile, like taking off the straps that are on that part and then replacing it with brass ones. Like, is it worth it? Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the stuff that I was faffing around about with for, like a week and a half off camera.
Yeah. It does. Yours does look amazing, though. I think all that extra embellishment you put on it. Look at yours. It's not to say that Mikey's or Gary's are looking particularly crap, but yours is looking amazing, Tim.
Stuff you.
Thank you.
It's all said with the best possible taste,
At
Mikey.
the moment, mine's looking very camp.
It's a very pink one.
It's a very pink one. So, does it actually say red brown on the pen?
Yeah, it's just a very
Proof of
light red
lies.
brown.
Show us. Habeas corpus. Oh my God, it does too.
Yeah.
So we know that AK makes pretty good products and that they're bloody liars.
Well, yeah. I
No.
mean, there's the real colour.
Well, the thing is, they're not really, because it is red brown. It's just a light red brown.
And it's going to be covered in snow and weathered.
Yeah. No.
Joe says, Pop-Tarts. If you eat a box a day for 2 years, you'll get type 2 diabetes. I love them.
Ha! I've already got it. I don't need to eat them.
It was odd. Like
Yeah.
sitting in the messes in the Middle East, there's so many people would go up to the Pop-Tart sort of like area, the toasters and all that sort of stuff. Like people would have that for
Yeah.
breakfast. I just couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I think this needs to be smaller triangles. There you go. June says, okay, gotcha with the shadow thing, Mikey. Yes. Shape, shine, sound, silhouette.
Joe hasn't seen one in 2 years. I'd imagine he's talking about a Pop-Tart. Ah! He's Sugar
Or
Rush Joe,
camouflage
we
tank.
call him. Oh, JT is saying the same idea of camo and armor applies to floaty things. Yeah.
Yes.
Some of the dazzle schemes I had on some of the boats in World War II were amazing.
Do we have to mention floaty things?
Jim's saying, is
said-
it true that Pop-Tarts come with a Vegemite filling in Auslan? No, that's certainly not true.
Although I did Google that. It says there isn't an official Vegemite flavored Pop-Tart available from Kellogg's, but a Melbourne-based pastry shop called Tarts and On created a gourmet version with Vegemite caramel and chocolate malt custard in late 2024.
How can you consider Vegemite gourmet?
Because it's bloody good shit. Oh, that's 3 out of 4 that said it.
Right, there's only one left.
It's heckin' nice substance.
Who is the one that hasn't said it? It's me.
Jim says,
I'm in the good books today.
John says the Ju-87 Stuka had a siren to scare the enemy. It did.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, they had a name for it. I can't remember now.
It's called like a screamer or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, it had a groovy name. I'm just trying to remember. Let me Google that, or somebody else can do it.
Duke says, I see dots if I stand up too fast. You need to get your blood pressure checked then, dude.
The the Stuka siren or Jericho trumpet.
Jericho
That's it.
trumpet. Yeah,
That
that's the one.
that is a sick name. I'll pay that.
Trumpets of Jericho.
Was a propeller-driven siren on Ju-87 dive bombers, a primary tool of the bad guys' blitzkrieg tactics, designed to instill psychological terror in enemy soldiers and civilians during steep dive to attack.
The
Yeah.
British used kilts for the same thing.
Yeah.
The
JT
devil's in
says-
skirts.
Yes. Duke, I see dashes with them. I guess I see Morse code. There you go. Duke, I was reading a thriller book in Braille. Something badly is going to happen. I can feel it. Oh dear.
That's rubbish.
That's funny.
And for all our blind viewers,
Yes.
Tim says it's easy to get carried away painting ambush dots on a model. It is.
Yeah, she does get fed up with it after a while.
Yeah. But it's something I've not done before, so give it a try.
Sorry, my camera's out of whack. Straightening that up. Oh, goodness gracious. We're an hour in already.
Box, John Marley.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Canove. Oh, I'm feeling
Callum
naughty
says,
now.
by 1942, they had removed the Jericho sirens off Stukas.
Ah,
Yeah, so the Americans never got to hear them then.
well, they were retired fairly early because they were outclassed fairly early on in the war.
Yeah.
But, like, it's awful that they took them off the Operation Barbarossa, the Russian ones, because they literally wanted to kill more people on the ground. So, well done, that side.
Yeah.
Sarcasm, of course.
Well, at least they were thinking about it.
They were like in open competition with the Russians to see who could kill more Russians.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty awful.
Yeah. But such is war. John says, Duke, do you want to break out in MJ dance? Lol. Tiff says Smurfette is done. Gas
Oh,
mask.
show us.
We
Show
need
us.
to see. Come on, Tiff.
Proof of life again.
Come on. Come on.
Come on,
Here
sir.
she comes. Big screen. Big screen. Wow.
Mm.
That looks
Oh,
really
very
good.
nice.
That
You
looks
can't see the
really-
purple shoes.
You can a little bit at the back.
No, that's fantastic. I love what you've done with the base there.
Yeah, I really like the colours. Really like the colours.
Well done, modders.
Yeah.
And well done, Bob.
Yeah, well done, Bob, and well done, modders.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Oh, Tim, I've still got your. I haven't posted it yet. I've got your Strand Beast and your whatever that is in a bag.
Oh, in your own time. No
Yeah,
stress.
I'll get that to you.
I did get a nappy bag arrive in the mail for me today.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. It's very nice.
A thing, is it?
No, for my impending
Oh.
dadhood.
Yes.
So yes, it is.
Aja.
It's a black tack pack backpack. Try saying that a couple of times.
Black tack. What? What?
So it's a tack pack. Is the brand? It's a backpack,
Yeah.
which is the item,
Pack, pack,
and
pack.
it is black, which is
Black
the
tack,
color.
pack, black pack.
But it's great. It's got like molly rigging on the front. It's got Velcro, so I've got like my old name badge on it with NVG Aussie flag.
Did you say Molly rigging?
Yes.
She was great in
They're straps that
Breakfast Club.
of material, like webbing material, so you can hang stuff off it, pouches off it. and so he can carry his 9mm and things like that, and his tourniquets and things. There's a really good book called Commando Dad, and it was written by an ex-Royal Marines commando, and he left the Marines to be a full-time dad, and it's all about how he adapted to it and stuff, and it's all full of hints and tips and stuff. It's really good.
That, and he had 24/7 access to crayons then.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Never went hungry.
No.
Oh, dear.
No. Modest, I know. Jim says Ju-87 served to the end of the war. Later models were stationed on the Eastern Front.
They were. But, yeah.
They were very, very
Naughty.
easy to shoot down, though.
Ian says the sirens were permanently on, annoying the pilots, allegedly.
Oh, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was wind powered, wasn't it? So,
Yeah, but they'd only start at the higher airspeeds. No, they'd be constantly turning, but it'd be a slow sort of until they went into a dive and the speed increased.
Yeah. Yep.
I would imagine, not being there myself.
I'm not sure I like these triangles.
JT says Duke mentioned a thriller, and my mind went to Michael Jackson. Lol.
Ow!
Shamal.
Johnny, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Johnny?
Jim says the Smurfette is doing a Richard Nixon impression.
Hello, Americans.
I've never been a quitter.
David says, "Oh wow, yes, that is much better in that color." Yeah.
43.
JT says Jim Nixon lived in my hometown for a while.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
And he says Nodge Molly Ringwald was a Space Hunter. Adventures in the Forbidden Zone with Michael Ironside and Peter Strauss.
Oh, we were talking about Michael Ironside yesterday.
That was the throwback to that. Now you got me thinking of Michael Ironside's Forbidden Zone.
What?
Oh God.
Well, I'm only human.
Only barely.
A24. Let's do that one. Let's do that. A24.
Miss.
Duke says very smooth work, Tiff.
Yes.
Tiffany.
Great result.
Yes. Well done, Tiffany.
Oh God, I was going to sing then.
Yeah, I'm going to paint over them. Redo.
Oh, there you go. A fun fact from Julian.
What, that he's back? Oh,
He's
that's
saying
why
that's
in
right.
Oh, yeah. But only on the first Stukas. The siren was redesigned then for the pilot to activate it manually when needed. There you go.
There you go. What was that, Chewy?
Tiff says, thank you. Need to work my bat next. JT says, you guys are taking my mind off my back. Love the laughs. Good.
Oh, you have back troubles, John.
John has
Sorry
back
to hear
troubles.
that. Oh, been good lately, must admit. But yeah, it's pretty grim.
Yeah. Jim says, shall we call you MacArthur, Julian?
I'll be back.
Whatever you want. He can't keep up with you.
I shall return.
Oh, I see.
On on the podcast at the moment, we have Ways of Making You Talk. Al Murray and James Holland are going through the best of the West, the generals in the Western theatre. So they've done the Brits. They've just finished last night the Americans, and the next 2 episodes are the Germans generals.
Should be interesting.
Then they're going to at their event that they have. We have Ways Fest. There will then be the top one from each 3 will then be discussed and voted on to find who was the best general of the Second World War. I am going to put my hat in the ring and say the winner will be Harold Alexander.
Oh, I don't think I've heard that name.
He was Monty's boss.
Monty's boss.
Yeah.
There you go. ICM's new release of Monty's Caravan looks like a cracking kit.
Yes. I think I've got it on a wish list at Jaglin. I've got a lot of things on the Jaglin wish list.
I need to have a think.
Duke says he can't wait to see the Bat, Tiv. Sorry. And JT is saying back went out twice at PT yesterday. A little sore. Oh, that's a shame. Old modelers never die, they just fade away. There could be only one. Duke saying Julian is the Terminator. I'll be back. The Julianator. Jim is saying, what about the Canadians, French, and the Poles? Yeah, well, they're probably not doing well in the polls.
Interesting. I think they went for the big 3.
Right. I'll tell you what, I am enjoying this PE process for, you'd be surprised, but I do like a bit of brass going on. It's taking a while, but God, I love and hate it.
That's PE.
Yeah.
It's very much it's an in the moment sort of job. Like, it's nice while you're doing it, but like if you look ahead at how much more you have to do, you want to punch a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all right. I'll get there in the end.
Whoops. Didn't mean to get water on you there, tank. Okay. What's the initial grimy rusties sort of stuff on the tracks applied? So now I just got to let that dry.
Okay. Can you talk us through your track method you've employed there, Timbo?
Yes, I call it the flying by the seat of your pants method. Yeah, all I did was I'm trying to get a little. It's not showing up too nice. Hang on. That's probably a bit better.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not showing the variation on camera very well, but yeah, basically just sprayed it rot brown, and then just with a sponge, I went over it, dabbing with a fair bit of water and stuff, so it would run into the recesses with Vallejo flat earth, and then Parasite brown. And then and I remembered I had these Vallejo pigments, so I kind of went nuts with those, and then it was very bright in spots. So I then just went over with some wet, and that'll run those pigments right into the very bottom and sort of accumulate in the corners and stuff. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. But what I'm hoping is that when that's done, I can just give it like a well, I probably won't have to give it another wash really. So probably just a dry brush with like a steel over the top of the tracks that, you know, would be rubbing on things. And then, yeah, you'll have that sort of rusty, reddy, orangey sort of variation underneath. And I think that should look pretty cool. But that's all that is.
Are you aiming for applying side skirts with yours, or are you leaving yours up?
I'm doing partial skirt, so I'm gonna have the rear three panels on.
Right.
On both sides. So yeah.
And are they brass or are the kit ones?
They're the kit ones. So I still haven't sprayed the underside of that one. Yeah, my PE kit didn't actually have brass skirts. So initially I had bought a brass sheet and I was going to cut them out and do all that, but you know.
Oh, we know. Yeah.
You know, why bother? The kit ones are just as good. They had a lip on the inside to kind of help it seat with the initial skirt hangers. But because I don't have those, I removed that lip. So it should just be a case of gluing it on. The existing holes line up with the PE hangers for me. So yeah, that won't be an issue.
Mm-hmm. So Duke is saying PE is fantastic when it works. Well, yes. I mean, we all struggle with it. You know, it's not ideal, is it? Like if there was another way, yeah, I'd go with that. Like 3D printed stuff is pretty good, in my experience so far.
Oh, bloody hell, AK! You've not done me a favour here at all. I'm hoping when I throw a dark wash over this, it'll have to be very dark. What I'll do is I'll spray a dark wash over it before I put the snow on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not red brown. I'm sorry. Very disappointed with it.
Paul says, back again. Helen just called me from Rome. She'll be back on Sunday. Had a great time.
Wow.
Good. Glad to hear
it. Roma. Bella Roma.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start again, but because I quite like the pattern on there, I think what I'm going to do is work from there outwards. So now that I've had a couple of Scotch eggs and some time to think, I think that would be a good idea. Yes, I was munching and having some dinner whilst you guys were talking.
Oh, blimey, and the rest of us have to work.
Jim says, I think I worked with Red Brown.
Yeah, I've no doubt.
Duke says, Gary, I had the same issue with the A7V with the AK marker.
Yeah. I'm hoping that a dirty wash.
JT says Summer Glau is beautiful. I liked her right away.
Oh, yes. Hey, do you know they are doing a second series of Firefly?
Are they?
Yes,
Yay!
this year. But only Nathan Fillion and Summer Glau are going to be in it. The others, I believe the story is that they're the only two survivors.
There you go.
So the rest of the crew aren't in it anymore. I shall look forward to that.
Closest thing to that I enjoyed was Farscape.
Oh no, I couldn't watch Farscape. I wanted to because the beautiful and wonderful actress from New Zealand.
It's the only good Australian program I've ever seen.
I knew it was going to be because of a woman, you lech.
What's her name?
He's
She
just
was
a
in
dirty old
Stargate
man, isn't he?
SG-1 as well. And she's the voice of Chloe in all the Nathan Drake games. Oh, what's her name? She played Valador.
Stood by the door.
Valador in Stargate.
Hold the door.
Hold door. Oh, come on. Someone in chat will know who she is. She's brilliant. Brilliant actress.
They'll Google it.
I really
Go on,
like
Google
her.
fans.
She was also in Roswell.
Tiff says, I'm going to try and do the bat in a chibi style. Overly cute.
What's Chibi?
I have no idea.
I think it's a sort of anime.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
It's a small cartoony representation where the head is normally like big and it's all soft. It's soft shapes. So it's like big circles and ovals, stuff like that.
And huge mouths.
It's generally like a tiny little cartoony body with like a big head with like accentuated eyes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Ew. Someone's been doing their research.
Oh, but nobody's come up with that actress's name. A New Zealand actress.
Paul says, "What? I can't believe it. Such a good show."
Yes.
I did watch it all. Now the way I say it that way is like I think there's 9 episodes, whatever how many episodes there are in
Series?
Farscape, the other one. Yeah. Which one was it?
Did you watch the film?
The Serenity.
Serenity, didn't they?
I don't think I did. No, but I'd left. I think the last 2 episodes. So when I finally went back and watched them, I just thought, why did I wait so long to see them? But I thought it was okay. But I found personally, I found it pretty annoying. Like,
yeah. Thank you, Patrick. Claudia Black.
Claudia Black.
She's wonderful.
Who's she then?
Wonderful actress.
Patrick also loves Farscape.
Yeah, well, it was.
Number of fans.
I couldn't get my head around the Jim Henson side of it.
Right. Care to elaborate?
Well, you had puppets and
Muppet Studios had a hand in the.
What do you think they're going to do for Rigel? Get Julian to ride round on a floating chair? Because you got to admit, he does kind of look like the human version of Rigel.
It just looked a bit silly to me.
So,
okay. Is that Chibi?
No. So this is actually from One Piece. That's a character called Axehand Morgan.
Okay.
And I just happened to draw a Morgan playing card the other day. This is Chibi. So you see how it's like, it's like a cut, like cutesy kind of simple. It's almost like a doodle cartoon.
Right.
Fair enough.
So I've never tried the same character twice. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So it's the same. It's the same guy. It's just that is a chibi style.
Right.
Yeah.
Julian's saying cool regarding the second series of Firefly. Anya regarding most of the cast not coming back. I think I may know why. Okay, I don't know why.
And I don't care.
Paul
Paul
Tinker saying
said-
Farscape reminded me of Blake 7.
Hmm.
I did enjoy Blake 7. What I saw of it.
At the risk of sounding like a stuck record, I never watched it.
JT says, did you guys see Transylvania 65000 with Jeff Goldblum, Gina Davis, and Jeffrey Jones?
No, but I do know it's a Glenn Miller song.
Yeah, that's Pennsylvania.
No. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Pennsylvania 65000, Transylvania.
Completely the wrong country and wrong continent there, guys.
Oh, dear God.
Judy says
Oh,
Farscape, aka Muppets in Space. If I recall correctly, a few of the cast were Antipodean.
yeah,
Yeah,
Claudia
because
Black was in
Australia.
it. Quite a few other people were in it.
It was one of the few good things to come out of Australia.
Tim Tams. They're all right.
That's right.
Yeah, Tim's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know about John, though.
No. No, sir.
What else did we get from Australia that's good?
Kylie Minogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know you like your Kylie, you lech.
Dirty old man.
Hey, she's virtually the same age as me.
All right, she's a dirty old woman, then.
She's only about 5 or 6 years younger than me.
You cradle snatcher.
There was the Dark. John JT says there was the Dark Crystal and Labyrinth with David Bowie. Add them to the list of films I haven't watched.
Or at your age, is it Oxygenarian snatcher?
Dark Crystal is great.
Tiff says, I asked ChatGPT to do me a mock-up of a chibi paint scheme, and it's adorable.
Cool.
I too
I
have
used
been
to-
creating more AI art this morning.
Yes.
I used
he
to call
was.
my sister a Skeksis from Dark Crystal.
Which one?
The one that looks like a Skeksy. No. Nah, Alicia.
Oh my god. Oh, you're right.
Oh, nice one, Uncle John.
Oh no, she's lovely. For a Skeksis.
Julian says, Oi, my hair is shorter than Rigel's, Mikey. Besides, I'm not wannabe royalty. Oh, I'm not wannabe royalty. There you go. Jig says, Gary, have you watched anything?
Yeah.
He's watched most of the internet's porn.
That's a lie.
Oh yeah.
No,
It's a
it's not.
quest he hasn't completed.
That's a question.
I heard Ex-Hamster were going to you for what's it called, for shares, offering you shares and everything.
I like a nice political thriller.
OnlyFans then. Oh, sorry, thriller, not filler. Tiff says Dark
Children, if you-
Crystal was it was done by the son of the guy who did the Labyrinth puppets. The son of the mother of the wife of the husband. Jim says, I think Transylvania 65000 was a film with Bela Lugosi.
Bela Lugosi.
Then.
Him.
Really?
Yeah.
Called Bela?
Bela Lugosi. He was a horror film actor of the 30s and 40s.
Well, that puts a
50s.
whole new spin on what's that? What's that one? Twilight.
Well, if you think of Dracula, that's Bela Lugosi is the one everyone sort of goes
Yeah.
to as a
Yeah.
default.
See,
I
I
do
always
not
thought that was
think-
Christopher Lee that
Why?
people sort of So is the default one.
No. Bela Lugosi was doing it long before Christopher Lee was.
Yeah, but nobody's heard of him except from old people.
Yeah, I think as younger people, the old Dracula.
Nobody's heard of Bela Lugosi. I don't believe you just said that.
Well, the closest thing we've heard to Bella is the girl from Twilight.
This is the skin of a killer. As he sparkles in the sun. It's so stupid.
JT says, you are right, Tip. Although I do like the Leslie Nielsen version in Dracula Dead and Loving It. That was funny. JT says, Gelfling.
Actually,
said-
the Netflix series of that I really enjoyed.
I have
Jim, it was a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
I put a picture of Bela Lugosi in the studio. That if you want to put it up, Mikey or Tiff.
Okay.
There you go.
I shall look momentarily.
That is Bela Lugosi.
Oh, right.
It's pretty much the original Dracula. You know,
Yeah,
well,
he was
not Nosferatu
Hungarian
but-
by
yeah.
birth.
Yeah,
Well,
and
that's the
we know
way, yeah.
Dracula was Hungarian for blood.
Although I do agree with the Leslie Nielsen in Dead and Loving It. Yeah, that was good.
Oh my god, 20 minutes left.
He was good in Naked Gun as well.
Yes, I haven't seen the new Naked Gun yet.
My daughter went to watch it the other day and she said it's crap. She says absolutely dreadful. Not
Really?
funny
Jim
in the
reckons-
slightest.
Jim reckons there was also a Bugs Bunny cartoon.
I've already read that one.
Have you?
Yes.
My
See what
mistake.
happens when you try and interfere?
Well, no,
All right.
it's still up on the screen, you see. So he
I know, I'm
assumed-
joking. I'm joking. Julian, Holly Valance, Kylie, Natalie and Brulia, all ex-neighbours. Mind you, so was the one hit plus S wonders Stephen Dennis and Craig McLaughlin.
And Delta Goodrum as well.
Delta Goodrum, yeah.
Jim says Jim Henson also did Fraggle Rock.
He did. Fulton Mackay was
Jim-
the lighthouse keeper. Who's Fulton
Jim says-
Mackay, you may ask? And for those that don't know him by his real name, he was in Porridge.
Mr.
He was the
Mackay.
prison warden, Mr. Mackay.
So you do know him
Yeah.
by his real name.
Yeah, it's funny that his character was Mackay as well, yeah.
Jim says, see the 1994 film Ed Wood for more about the weird life of Bela Lugosi.
That's a good film.
JT says, Leslie Nielsen in Dracula. Yes, Dracula Dead and Loving It. JT says, The Dance of Love. Julian says, my paternal granddad's cat was called Bella. She was never in any horror movies. Jim Martin Landau won an Academy Award for his portrayal of Lugosi in Ed Wood film.
Good actor, Martin Landau.
Lugosi was buried in his Dracula outfit.
Correct.
Patrick says, I grew up watching Christopher Lee as Dracula. Yeah. Ian
He
says,
had a
oh,
very,
gosh.
Christopher Lee had a very checkered history in the Second World War.
Yes. He was RAF intelligence, wasn't
Yes.
he? Ian
Yes.
says, oh, gosh, now I have Fraggle Rock theme in my head. At least it got rid of crisscross jump.
Well, dance your cares away there, Ian.
JT says, Leslie Nielsen's Dracula. I was having a daymare. Yeah. I was having a daymare. Jim, JT, that's what I've heard too. And JT, John Houseman in The Naked Gun as the driving instructor. Lol. Jim, Patrick Lee, Christopher Lee was great as Dracula. The Hammer films were very good.
He was very good as Scaramanga.
Yeah. Well, that's why at the end of Lord of the Rings, Sauron was impaled at the bottom of the waterfall, wasn't it? Because Peter Jackson wants to be the last man to put a stake through Christopher Lee. Because he was a massive fan of the Hammer horror films.
Mm.
Saruman, not Sauron.
That's it.
And it was a deleted scene, unfortunately, because it was so good.
Yeah. Well, the other part of it was as well is that him and Peter Lee and the crew thought, or Pete Jackson and the crew, sorry, thought that they got away with keeping it a secret of why, but Christopher Lee figured it out. And he said something that wasn't just as they were about to say action. He said something like, "Well, at least my career will end how it started," something like that, because he'd figured out what they were doing. June says, "Anyone else watch the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy movie? Utter rap with capital C. My honest opinion. Only laughed once, and they cut my favorite scene."
Oh no, that bit with the lightsaber as a toaster, I thought was fantastic.
Never watched
Slices
it.
of bread
Never
and toasted at the same time.
Joe says Christopher Lee was a scary Dracula. He was a musician as well, wasn't he, Christopher Lee?
He was. He had his own metal band.
Yeah. That he started when he was in his 80s.
Yeah. What a dude.
Yeah. Patrick says they were, Jim. Jim says Scaramanga's got 3 of them.
Yes, he has.
Joe, I watched the Hammer films to watch the healthy ladies in them. Yeah. Yeah. JT says, love the story about Christopher Lee doing the killing of a character and telling the director they were doing it. That was Peter Jackson when they were doing Lord of the Rings. Because he told Christopher Lee to scream as he was being stabbed through the chest. And Christopher Lee said, having witnessed that personally, that is not what happens, because as the knife goes in, the air is being expelled from the chest, so they gasp rather than make any sound, because they can't get air into their lungs. Duke says, I'm shocked, Gary, that you never watched it. Ha 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 ha. Joe, have you seen Countess Dracula? Scott says, still here. Had heavy snow overnight. Don't know if it still is. Had the day off.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
JT says, Christopher Lee has Italian in him. He has worms and everything in him now.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, he was royalty, wasn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was certainly aristocracy related to them, wasn't he? Ian says, yep, agreed, Julian. Regarding Hitchhiker's Guide, same with No Country for Old Men. Overrated, a waste of time. When I was in Iraq, right, my dad sent me some DVDs in the parcel, and one of them was No Country for Old Men, right? I thought, I've never watched it, I'll watch it. He'd only got his mate who does copy films in work to make how can I put it? A XXX video onto a DVD and just made a label for No Country for Old Men for it, so that it'd get past military customs.
That's disgraceful.
I put it on in the tent with like 8 other blokes. I was like, what the fuck?
Exactly. And you said a naughty word.
Then I said, what
Switch
the fuck?
off.
That's the second time you said a naughty word.
I said, what the fuck?
So here's a couple of Christopher Lee facts for you.
Go.
He held a Guinness World Record for most on-screen sword fights, appearing in 17 films with swords, foils, and even lightsabers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Foil again.
He's the only actor from the Lord of the Rings films to have met J.R.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, I met him when he was younger.
Yep. We've spoken about how he worked in intelligence in the Air Force.
Yeah.
He survived malaria 6 times and helped retake Sicily from the bad guys of World War II.
Yep.
Started, the heavy metal in the 80s that we talked about. Oh, that's right. Yeah, he was a descendant of Charlemagne.
Oh, wow.
Is a thing. He was a accomplished world-class fencer. He was the step cousin of James Bond creator Ian Fleming, whose stories Lee's military experience helped inspire, and he was knighted in 2009. So yeah, so James Bond was partly based on
Christopher Lee.
Christopher Lee.
There you go.
That's amazing.
Yeah, what a dude.
No matter how you say that, it always sounds like Carry On when they're in the French Foreign Legion and they're going Mustafa Leak.
Mustafa Leak.
That's too close.
I think.
JT says, I did love the movie Once Bitten. He also accidentally appeared in a porn film, didn't he?
What do you mean accidentally?
He got a job to do voiceover work for a film. So he went to the company, did the voiceover, and they recorded him stood doing the voiceover. And they said, the film will be in the background. And he's like, yeah, all right. So he just stood there, did the part and everything. When it came out, what they'd done is they'd green screened him over a porn film. So he was narrating the porn. He stood there next to him narrating the porn as it's happening on screen. Apparently he was furious.
Wow. Big shout out to Harvey Weinstein for tricks like that.
I think it was an Italian company or something. He just didn't realise that that's the sort of films they produced. Joe says, no, but I will search for it. What?
What, the porn?
I'm sure you will, Joe. JT says, French Foreign Legion gives you a new French name, a way to erase your past.
Yes. Once you've served about 10 years, is it? You get French nationality as well?
Yeah. French citizenship. Yeah. You're also not allowed to speak your own language once you pass through the gates. You have to learn very quickly. You don't even learn French. You learn Legionnaire French, which is different because they have their own language. Julian says, Joe, it's on Amazon about £18. Not sure about in the US. There you go. John says, Once Bitten had Lauren Hutton as a vampire. Jim Carrey was in it. Cool. Yeah. Let's have a look.
D3.
Oh, I've really got 18 likes today. We've not done as well. Oh, well. Never mind. These things happen. We've got less views. Can only blame myself. I've achieved next to nothing today. It's quite annoying.
I've achieved a lot of pink.
Yeah, I normally
But-
really like all the AK stuff, but there's no really getting around that, is there? Like that's not rot brown.
No,
That's not even close to being that, is it?
no. That's almost like you've been missold.
They put way too
Doesn't
much.
even match the colour on the pen. Look,
No.
if you put the colour of the pen next to the actual rock brown paint, it matches.
Yeah.
But what's in the pen?
Does not.
So I am disappointed with you, Mr. AK. I shall have to do my best with weathering to disguise it.
I wish I hadn't done this. Started this bloody ambush.
I don't think even with my new airbrush I would be able to have sprayed this pattern because it's so sort of thin or something.
Yeah.
Jim says he loves the flexibility of modern technology, watching and commenting on 2 live streams simultaneously. Hurrah! Like about you, Jim, you're so adaptable.
Yes.
JT says, did you guys see High Spirits with Peter O'Toole, Steve Guttenberg, Beverly D'Angelo and Daryl Hannah? Funny ghost movie set in an Irish castle. Now that is a film I have seen.
My goodness. Stop the presses.
It's been so long, I don't remember a thing about
I
it.
believe it was Peter O'Toole's last film. I believe.
In a thing called Love. Sorry.
I believe.
Oh, he was in.
Someone singing, there's singing going on. Stop it.
He was in Unforgiven,
Yeah.
I believe.
I was scatting.
Unforgiven. Are you talking
yeah,
the Clint
the
Eastwood
Western.
film? No,
Yeah.
Peter O'Toole was dead before then. You're thinking of. I know who you're
Oh,
thinking of.
Edward Harris. No, what is?
You're thinking of Dumbledore. Richard
Harris.
Harris.
Sorry, my mistake. Yeah.
Another Hellraiser, and a good friend of Peter O'Toole's, I believe.
So apparently the theme for this week has been movie actors.
Yeah.
JT says, Jim spoke to my wife and my boss. Somehow I told my boss I love you, lol.
People do anything for a pay rise.
Yes. And Jim says, the paint stocks of German armoured fighting vehicle colours have a lot of room for interpretation. All 3 had a wide variety of tones depending on how they were mixed and other factors. Thank you, Jim. I will use that as my excuse.
Yeah. You do that.
That is my excuse for balls in this model up.
That is my excuse, and I am sticking to it.
Duke says, Gary, what? Yes, a film I have seen.
I don't think this. It's starting to look okay, I think, with the triangles. But I think this is one that's going to take more time than what I thought.
Paul says, anywho, TTFN, my friends. Thanks for the company. See you anon, guys. Cheers, Paul.
See you
All the
Monday,
best.
buddy.
Yes. Hopefully, Waitrose will be back on Monday.
Only because you want to see what's in your magic parcel.
Yeah, I've got a magic parcel to open. I'm a bit worried.
He's got his very own mystery kit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I managed to actually hit my goal for today. I got the tracks pretty much painted. So that's got all sorts of light oranges and reds and browns and stuff in it. So that'll just need a little bit of kind of finishing off to get track-like. And I got the decals on and sealed. So
Nice.
yeah, and they
Cool.
went down lovely without a hitch. So just 5 in total, 1 on the back, and then pennant number and cross,
Well done, buddy.
or whatever tanks call pennant numbers.
ID
Jim
number?
says to JT, I hope she understands that is a love between men. You know, like two guys watching a football game. I don't like where this is going.
Do you mean a
JT
bromance?
says, JT says, thanks again for lots of fun today. Thanks for the memory. Thanks for the memories.
Wow.
JT says, Jim got busted on big time when I showed up to work that time.
I'm not surprised.
And Julian says, hang on, isn't Shelfie seeing a movie in the Book of Revelations right after the locusty bit?
All right. So what I've got done is basically finish off the rear deck, all the brass there.
Ooh.
I do have. So apart from I need to hang the tracks on these bits. I'll do that a little bit later on. But what remains is all the Pioneer tools and such like along the side of the tank there. So I'll do that off screen. There's lots of, I don't know if I could be bothered, quite frankly, but lots of little cut off things and replace with something identical. But we'll see how we go. And hopefully this will be painted before you see it again. But there we go. Looking tank-like.
Very nice.
Bit disappointed. On a bit of a downer with this at the moment because of that bloody salmon pink. I'm hoping I can salvage it with a very dark wash and hide it with snow. But yeah. Come to the conclusion AK pens are maybe not all they're cracked up to be.
Yeah.
I've been using them a lot.
Have you done a bit of the green to see what that looks like?
Yeah.
Is that okay? It's fairly light, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's light. And most of those have had 2 or 3 coats on.
Right.
I wonder if it's something to do with being in the pen form. Like they've taken the color, like, you know, what probably was rot brown to start with, and then whatever solvent or, you know, that to get it to run properly through the pen form. Maybe that is lightening it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I decided I don't like triangles or dots.
Well, it's looking good,
I'm
Mikey.
interested.
I think it's worth doing.
I'm actually
I need
contemplating
to make them
respraying it
smaller.
as I sit here.
Yeah, I need to make them triangles smaller, these ones. So they match that, because that looks all right. But dots, yeah. Not keen on dots.
As I sit here, I'm contemplating respraying it.
Yeah. Which
Anyway.
Rob says no Bob today. Got it.
He was in at the beginning.
Yeah. There we go. He says,
Oh,
still
there he
here,
is.
just
As long as you're all right, Bob, that's the main thing.
yeah. George says, yeah, it looks good, Mikey. Thank you, buddy.
Indeed.
And Rob is doing a glove wave. Hi. There we go. Wow. Exactly 2 hours. So well done, gents.
What?
Yeah. Thanks all for joining us. Hopefully we kept you somewhat entertained today. Yeah. We're back Monday, 12 till 2 with the panel. Yeah. Where we're working on whatever we feel like. Gary, you with us, or are you off dancing in the woods in your mankini again?
With you.
Ooh, we're on it.
Oh.
Ho, ho, ho. Cool. Right, we should be back.
We
I'll
should
probably
call it.
be working on this.
We'll call it
Yeah.
Mankini Monday.
Yeah. No.
No.
Right. Cool bow for now, everyone.
Ta-da.
All right.
Have a good weekend.